They say when the cat is away, the mice will throw a party. But in Ondo State, the leopard called Amotekun is wide awake, and the mice are learning the hard way that this jungle no longer belongs to criminals. If you saw the headline and thought it was exaggeration, think again. What unfolded this week is one of the boldest security crackdowns the state has seen in recent memory. We are getting confirmed and dramatic reports this morning, Monday, January 19, 2026, that the Amotekun Corps has successfully rounded up a staggering 32 dangerous suspects across multiple flashpoints in the state. But this isn't just about numbers. It's the wild, almost unbelievable stories behind these arrests that have people shaking their heads in disbelief. We are talking about trusted employees turning into attempted killers after roasting their boss's cows for a secret barbecue, kidnappers walking confidently into a perfectly set trap at a ransom point, and a so-called asphalt truck that turned out to be a moving human warehouse with 42 young men hidden inside. If you want to understand how Amotekun is slowly turning the heat up on criminals and why Ondo State is becoming uncomfortable for bad actors, you already know what to do. Hit that like button hard so this security update reaches every corner of the Southwest. And if you're not subscribed yet, this is the time to join the family and turn on your notification bell, because what's happening in our streets concerns all of us. Let's get straight into the meat of this massive operation. The Amotekun commander, Chief Adetunji Adeleye, personally paraded the 32 suspects at the command headquarters in Akure, and he didn't mince words. According to him, 17 of the suspects are directly linked to kidnapping activities. That alone should make anyone pause. But instead of fear, it should also give confidence, because it proves that intelligence gathering, surveillance, and community tip-offs are finally paying off. The remaining suspects were arrested for violating the anti-grazing law, theft, burglary, and public disturbance. But among all these arrests, one case has left people stunned. Picture this: you hire workers to protect your livelihood, to guard your cattle and keep your investment safe. Instead, greed enters their hearts, and they become your worst nightmare. In Idonra local government area, Amotekun arrested 3 headsmen, Ibrahim, 40, Yunusa, 30, and Abdul Kadri, 25. These men were trusted employees responsible for managing their employers' cattle. But instead of loyalty, they allegedly rustled and roasted 10 full cows for their own private feast. Not 1, not 2, 10 cows gone in smoke and barbecue. When their employer discovered the betrayal and confronted them, the situation turned deadly. Rather than confess or beg for forgiveness, they reportedly attempted to eliminate him to cover their tracks. Only the swift intervention of security operatives saved the man's life and landed the suspect in handcuffs. That story alone is a warning to every employer. Sometimes danger isn't outside your gate, it's sitting inside your compound, eating from your kitchen. But the drama didn't end there. Let's move to Oberkoko, close to the university town of Akamba, a hotspot that has recently seen disturbing kidnapping activity. This time, Amotekun flipped the script completely. Acting on solid intelligence, operatives discovered that a ransom exchange was about to happen at a specific location. Normally, kidnappers dictate the rules, the location, and the timing. But this time, Amotekun arrived first. They quietly laid an ambush and waited. When the suspect showed up expecting a bag of cash, they walked straight into the cold reality of armed security officers. 2 suspects, Pius, 23, and John, 35, were arrested on the spot. While some accomplices escaped into the bush, a manhunt is already underway. This is what proactive policing looks like, not reacting after blood has been spilled, but stopping crime at the point of execution. That's checkmate. Now let's address the viral panic that spread like wildfire online. Many people woke up to alarming posts claiming that bandits had invaded Akure and that the state capital was under siege. Panic almost took over social media. But Chief Adeleye stepped forward and cleared the air with facts. There was no bandit invasion. What actually happened was something equally disturbing, a case of human cargo. Amotekun intercepted a heavy-duty truck allegedly transporting bitumen for road construction. On the surface, everything looked normal. But when the truck was thoroughly searched, officers discovered 42 young men hidden inside a container, squeezed between the goods. Living human beings transported like contraband. No passenger list. No clear destination. No explanation. According to the commander, there has been a renewed movement of unemployed young men from northern states into Ondo State with no clear mission, no address, and no job waiting for them. After profiling them alongside other security agencies, those who could not justify their presence were escorted back to their states of origin. The message was firm but fair: Ondo welcomes visitors, but nobody should sneak into the state hidden inside a truck like illegal cargo. The operation extended across other communities as well. In Adeleye and Okitipupa axis, 4 suspects, Osman, Alalu, Ademo, and Komo, were arrested for various criminal activities. In Odigbo, a notorious suspect named Baba Eliu, 29, was rearrested after previously escaping custody in a kidnapping case. His freedom didn't last long. The law caught up with him again. The anti-grazing enforcement also continued aggressively in forest reserves. 3 suspects, Abdullahi, Koda, and Yusini, were arrested for conspiracy, theft, and violating grazing regulations. This sends a loud message that the forests are no longer safe havens for lawlessness. Even petty crimes didn't escape Amotekun's net. A 43-year-old man named Friday was arrested for burglary, while others were caught stealing motorcycles and water pumps. Small crimes to some people, but devastating losses to everyday citizens trying to survive. Chief Adeleye wrapped up with strong reassurance to residents: sleep with both eyes closed. Despite the frightening stories, crime is actually declining because criminals are being intercepted before they strike. He credited the success to growing collaboration between Amotekun, the police, the military, DSS, and local vigilante groups. Real synergy is finally taking shape. Now here's a question for you, and I really want your honest opinion. When trucks are intercepted carrying people hidden among goods, do you see it as harmless migration or a serious security risk? Should such individuals be sent back or allowed free entry? Drop your thoughts in the comments. This debate affects all of us. As these 32 suspects prepare to face justice, one message is crystal clear: Ondo State is becoming hostile territory for criminals. Whether you're plotting in the forest, roasting stolen cows in Idonra, or hiding inside a fake bitumen truck, the net is tightening. If this update gave you confidence and you support the work of our security agencies, smash that like button and let's push this video to massive reach. Subscribe if you haven't already, because we'll be tracking these court cases and bringing you every major update.